Well, hi cuties, and welcome back to yet another reaction to a Dingo performance. You know that I am a huge fan of Dingo, and that's the place where I discovered lots of amazing artists, including Haze and IU and much more. So I am very excited for today because we are gonna be discovering for the very first time Taeyeon. Now Taeyeon is definitely somebody who's been recommended to me a lot of times before, but I've always had her on the table, but I've never got to react to her. So today, finally, I will get to have a proper in-depth look at her. And it's gonna be through Dingo series, which I'm very happy because they do have a very good sound technique. They do have this very awesome concept of an artist presenting their best hits, their best music in like a medley style. So very excited for today. So let's get into it. If you are interested in everything singing and music related, please don't forget to subscribe, especially if you want me to react to more of your favorite bands or your soloists. Now, if you want to hear me singing, then check my second music channel, which is called Katriinka Music. It's gonna be linked down in the description, along with the link to my website where you can find all the information that you're gonna need about my singing lessons. So if you've ever wanted to sing or you would like to work with me on your voice, then definitely don't hesitate and go check it out. We're gonna be waiting for you. And now without any further ado, Taeyeon and her Dingo performance. Let's go.
안녕하세요. 가수 태연입니다. 반갑습니다. 네, 킬링보이스를 너무너무 좋아하는 팬으로서 여기에 나오게 돼서 너무너무 행복하고요.
Look at her face. I've never seen a face like that. She has such a stunning beauty, but it's just so different and original. Like really an atypical face, but she is incredibly gorgeous. But I swear I've never seen anybody looking remotely similar to her.
이제 제 거 계속 돌려볼 것 같아요.
Very ethereal.
네, 자, 제가 그동안 활동해왔던 곡들 그리고 숨어있던 명곡들.
Her skin looks like porcelain.
하겠습니다. 첫 번째 곡부터 주시죠.
Let's go.
빛을 쏟는 sky 그 아래선 꿈꾸듯이 fly My life is so beautiful.
Ooh, beautiful.
다시 떠올라.
Alright, per usual, I'm gonna always react after the song, so I let the little snippet of the song play and then I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. I really love I stopped at the best frame. I'm so sorry. We're gonna let her breathe. Here, this is the better frame. So I have to say that I loved the hook of this song. It had a good drive, good energy. But mainly because right from the get-go, we got her with a very light, very breathy voice. I'm sorry if I don't remember correctly the whole melody, but repetitive, very cushioned. So I was like, oh, so this is gonna be a little bit more breathy type of singer. But after 2 repetitions, we got one with a very clean, beautiful tone. So I'm already very intrigued the way she plays around with her voice.
쓸쓸한 기분에 유리창을 열어 내
There's a tiny hint of vibrato at the end of her phrases, and I'm here for it because it sounds so relaxed, but the warmth is shining through it. Also, she's incredibly confident. This is interesting. This is very different approach to higher tones than she had in the first song. This actually sounds much more nasally, and the placement is very similar to, for example, IU's placement as well. So interesting. So she assessed the way that she's going to utilize the technique that she's going to use in a particular song based on the song itself. This is good. It means that she's very versatile with her technique, and she's not avoiding placements and songs and just a certain kind of a singing in a certain area just because she would be sticking on like to one gun, but she has more tools to work with, and she uses the one that is the most fit for what she needs at the moment. Good job. Ooh, that was beautiful. Rain. That was a little bluesy. Love that. I think I've heard it before. This very similar hook into that. Oh, gorgeous.
다음 곡은 11대 11 들려드릴게요. It's 11:11 오늘이 한 칸이 채 안 남은 그런 시간 우리 소원을 빌며 웃던 그 시간 별게 다 널 떠오르게 하지 네 맘 끝자락처럼 차가운 바람 창을 열면 온통 네가 불어와 이 시간이
Her voice is so captivating. Oh my god.
이별이 끝나 있을까 yeah.
A little fry there.
모든 게 자리를 찾아서 떠나가고 넌 내 모든 걸 갖고서 떠나도 내 맘은 시계 속에 두 바늘처럼 같은 곳을 두고 맴돌기만 해
Her songs are great. Like I'm actually forgetting that I'm recording, listening to her. Ooh, this one reminded me of like a lullaby. It had a very comforting sound. She was not pushing into her voice at all. She actually kind of let her very natural qualities in her voice kind of stand out without, you know, any type of very too high of a build or like nasally mixes there at all. Like it had beautiful flow. And it felt very comforting. Like I almost forgot that I'm actually recording. Like I just, oh God, so, you know, drawn in by her voice. That was a gorgeous, gorgeous song. I really enjoyed it. The beautiful warmth and the tiny little huskiness in her voice were just shining through. And it was all that was needed for such a subtle, beautiful, lightweight song. Yeah, I loved it a lot. She is also a great storyteller because, oh my God, she drawn me. I don't understand the lyrics, of course, all of them, but I was invested. Just, I don't want to stop too much, but just notice the huge difference in her timbre here, where she's on purpose singing with much cleaner tone. She already started the song with a cleaner tone, so she already started the song with a clean tone, so she's already kind of showing us the way she's gonna be kind of dictating the whole song. The previous one, she was on purpose using much more, you know, huskiness in it, so it was a little bit more cushioned with breath, but just to make that warmth and huskiness come out. Here she started with much cleaner tones, so for example, that's much more cushioned, and if I would want to go with a clean na 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 na, so immediately hear that huge difference. If you just check the last one and this one, such a different vibe immediately, and she's setting the tone from the get-go. Now I know what that means. 사랑해. Ooh, that's a deep drop. She can afford to do a deeper drop like that because her voice sounds very good there. And also, this is a very natural drop. It was not forced. She really just let the larynx drop lower, and it created a pretty nice depth. Also, she was not trying to make it a big tone, but it was more of like, just on the verge of just almost whispering. So it was very pretty.
다음 곡은요. 내래 김종원 선배님께서 선물로 주신 곡입니다. Time-lapse 들려드릴게요.
But she's so captivating. Like, I'm struggling to focus on recording because I'm so drawn in by her. Very captivating human being. Her head voice is gorgeous too. Very angelic. Yeah, her head voice is gorgeous. It matches her natural voice a lot. So even when she does a little bit of a switch into the head voice, it sounds gorgeous. It sounds like she's about to fly away, literally.
살짝 바꿔서 행복한 노래 들려드릴게요.
Little 90s vibe. And it's actually from 2020. That's fun. Nice little run from up there. So happy, very light. But then the rundown was a little bit more pushed, so it was much cleaner. Pretty little song.
2021년 여름을 강타했던 띵고.
I know this one. I know this one. I know this one. So familiar. Very nice there. Here you can see why some people just do have such freaking successful solo careers. She is a very much an all-rounder when it comes to singing, but also her personality and the way she just serves her personality on the silver platter for all of us, and the way she can paint and show us the personality through her voice is really incredible. She's very charismatic. She's very captivating. Her singing she makes her singing look very effortless, which of course it's not. It's based on a lot of experience and also a bunch of good choices that she's making in singing in the placements where she's singing. But she is making it look extremely effortless, which is one of the signs of a good performer.
놀토에서 태연이 활약하면 나오는 바로 그 노래. 이제 타이밍이야, 눈 뜰 새벽이야, 불태를 깨워.
See that one? This one was not nasal. You could hear how much she dropped that, and it was very nicely connected to her chest. So the difference, no, would be nasal, and no. Huge difference. And she's using both. Usually we have singers that more kind of lean into that nasal placements because they're singing in a little bit of higher places, which she is as well, right? I just looked at my piano, I'm sorry. Singers that do have that very chesty, nicely like anchored tone, and they are usually going from there and having heavy builds, but she is combining both, which is very good because she's much more versatile thanks to that. That was belted, for example. You can hear the difference immediately. Also in the way she approached in the stance, you could see how much more she leaned into that. The sass too. That was a little sassy.
복잡한 밤이 기대 반장 난 너를 불러내 날 데리러 내게 기대 생각해 궁금해 적당한 거리란 건 뭘까 Cause this isn't natural 널 매일 보는 걸 이제 나는 사람 내 것이었던 my honey my daisy What do I call you 남이잖아 이름이 역시 무난할까 그렇게 꼭 껴 안았는데 So what do I call you now?
When she wants to get her voice a slightly bit more sassy, she adds a little bit of a fry, but very tiny, and she doesn't overuse it just to be able to keep that. Imagine if you would be using this fry everywhere, so it would become kind of staple for your singing. It would not be sending out. So she's making sure that she's only using it where she wants to get a little bit more sassy, a little bit more playful. Oh, this is from OSD. let me know if the drama was good. I've just started watching K-dramas.
언제부터인지 그대를 보면 운명이라고 느꼈던 걸까.
Pretty.
밤하늘에 별이 빛난 것처럼 오랫동안 내 곁에 있어요.
Very pretty.
그대라는 시가 난 떠오를 때마다 외워두고 싶어. 그댈 기억할 수 있게. 슬픈 밤이 오면 내가 그대를 지켜줄게. 내 마음 들려오나요?
Oh.
잊지 말아요.
That was beautifully balanced with the air, and that was beautifully balanced and so detailed. God, great work.
내가 바보 같아서 바라볼 수밖에만 없는 건 아마도 외면할지도 모를 이만과 또 그래서 더 멀어질 사이가 될까봐 정말 바보 같아서 사랑한다 하지 못하는 건 아마도 만남 뒤에 기다리는 아픔에 슬픈 나날들이 두려워서인가 봐. 감사합니다.
So when you're creating a soundtrack for a movie or a series, you have to create this perfect balance between it being very soft, lightweight, romantic, but it cannot fall flat. So you still have to deliver like a tremendous amount of emotion because you're basically putting the whole story into one song. So imagine you have, like 10 episodes, hour and a half, like the story is complicated, long, but you have to put encapsulate all that story and all that emotion into this one song. So the delivery has to be so on point. So still very romantic, light, beautiful, but packed with like emotion and its impact. So she really did an outstanding job. Also, what she likes to do is reconnecting her natural voice when she's sliding down from the head voice, which is pretty difficult to do. Let's see if she's going to do it a couple more times here so I can show it off to you guys.
사계절이 와 그리고 또 떠나 내 겨울을 주고 또 여름도 주었던 온 세상이던 널 보낼래. 정말 너를 사랑했을까. 언제야 봄이던가. 맞아 그땐 한참 서로가 셰익스피어의 연극 같은 마지막이 될 사랑 마주한 듯 둘밖에 안 보였나 봐. 다른 걸 좀 보고파.
Oh, there she went pretty low. It was almost like on the absolute verge of how low she can actually drop.
I gave you the world. 너만이 전부라.
This is a very playful song.
내가 너를 사랑했을까.
This one was much more playful. It could not be sang too breathy because it was not supposed to be like overtly romantic and overtly lightweight. So she went with a very clean tone, but not with a lot of volume. So she was having a clean tone coming through, but on a very, very low volume. Good job.
다음 곡은 정규 2집의 수록곡인 Gravity라는 곡인데요. 제가
Gravity.
좋아하는 곡입니다.
Yeah, this is actually quite a marathon. I would be tired on her plays as well. So this is quite a marathon, and her songs are not an easy, breezy type of song. So and she is using so many different tools in her voice. So she's just not laying into one position and just staying there, but she's really, that's a jungle gym in here right now. This one is gonna be very difficult, you can tell already. Here it was, so a little switch into her head voice, but then when she's going down, she can reconnect to her natural voice so easily. She's done it a couple of times already, so it's definitely one of her, like a little delicacy that she likes to do. And a very, very good job. Not a lot of singers can do it so fluently. Beautiful tone. That was a belt. Nice, chesty, and very, very beautiful. Honestly, I could just hear her singing like, oh yeah, ooh, for the whole song. I would be still good. She doesn't really even have to sing lyrics. We would be still happy because her voice is just so incredibly gorgeous and captivating. Oh, that one was hard because she was not going into a mix too much. She was actually pulling it from the chest. Oh, this is from 2022, so it's newish. New, actually. Oh my god, I forgot that it's just February of 2022. I'm like in August already, I guess. So I'm sorry, this has to be completely brand new, which I think, oh no, wait, I know, it came out a couple of days ago. Yes. If you haven't heard it yet, please go and watch her original music video, support that song, stream it, like it. The video is gorgeous. So go and support.
타이틀곡인 INVU 들려드릴게요.
INVU. Okay.
So I can love you even though I do. 밀어내봐도 난 너를 못 이겨. 날 버리고 날 잃을수록 넌 반짝이는 irony. So I envy you.
That is extremely high, and even though she's in her nasal placements, it was getting so pulled that it was on the verge, but she pulled it perfectly. But oh my god, that is high.
아파도 못 멈춰. So when you leave, please make it easy. 'Cause I envy you.
from the nasal timbre, like effortlessly into that very warm lower set. Oh, just that one tone had so many layers in it. Such a different color change. Just that one little slide. Oh, I love that. Fantastic opener. I just want to point out this one precisely because ooh is a very difficult thing to belt, even the chest belts or in a mixed belts. It is so hard because it's very close. When you do ooh is ooh, and everything that is needed for belting, which is jaw dropping, opening of the mouth, everything that you need for the belt is basically cut off because it's ooh and it's very close. But look how she fantastically handled it. She still managed to open her mouth, so create an opener that was needed for that placement because without it, it wouldn't be possible. But she did not butcher the vowel, so it still stayed ooh. She didn't morph into ah or oh too much. It stayed an ooh, but she managed to open it nicely so she can actually belt it. So she went slightly into the aw. You're gonna hear a little bit of an aw in the back. So still keeping that ooh, but opening it a little bit into the aw just to be able to belt it. Beautiful. Well done. INVU. Very well done, especially with the openers. It's very difficult to open certain vowels. And I'm not sure why composers are putting those vowels at highest places because they're just so not fun to build. It's really not easy. If there would be ah, for example, she would be probably much more happier and it would be much easier for her to sing. But she, you know, she got ooh there, so she had to deal with what she was given and she did a very good job. So she opened it beautifully and she didn't let the vowel force her to close, but actually opened it very nicely, but stayed in that ooh and not morphed into anything else. So very well done over there.
감사합니다.
Good job. This was a hard performance.
콘서트가 몹시 생각나는 곡입니다. 유아라는 곡 들려드릴게요. 오랫동안 내 마음엔 구름 가득 비가 내려 따스한 햇살 비추길 간절히 바랬죠. 어깨를 적신 빗방울도 마르면 나만 홀로 남겨질까 너무나도 두려웠죠. 그댄 비처럼 비긴 뒤처럼 내 마음에 떠오르죠. 이렇게 cause you are.
Do you see the difference? So this is an you are, much more space to open, and the bell is nicely pulled from the chest, heavy. There's a lot of vibrato there, so it's gorgeous. But this is the difference in the vowels. So beautiful. Oh, I have goosebumps. I literally have goosebumps.
You
Oh my god, her voice is just so beautiful. That song, You Are, gorgeous. That was probably the best showcase of her voice from this whole thing. But she completely swept me off my feet right there. Like, I got goosebumps. And think about it, that was her first released album. Like, that was her first mini album. That was from 2015, so that was one of her first solo projects. That's admirable, huh? That's something for sure. She really showcased all the layers in her voice and all the beauty of her timbre, of her color when it came to chest pulled belts, but also in her mix. And then when she puts that tiny little air under it just to make it lighter and a little bit more huskier, her voice is just incredibly captivating. I think she's very lucky for the color as well, because even though when she's singing in more nasal tone, it's still very warm. She has a lot of really warm undertones in her voice. That's why I think it's just really working so well for her in all those different placements. She's also very confident. I love that. Very beautiful finish. I was expecting how she's gonna finish it after those 2 belts repeats. Oh, wow. 안녕하세요. Also, I'm not sure if I can say 안녕하세요 just as a hello or also goodbye, but oh my god, I am floored by her. I think this performance was truly outstanding. It was difficult. It was very hard. I really am happy that she left the last 2 songs towards the very end, because they were really exhausting. It would be really difficult to put them somewhere in the middle and then just like finish the whole medley without actually getting too tired. So I'm happy that we got such a huge climax. It was gorgeous. I couldn't take my eyes off of her. Like, I barely spoke to the camera. I barely spoke to you guys. I'm very sorry, but I was so glued to the screen and to her eyes and to her face and in just that beautiful voice. A very outstanding singer. I would definitely put her on the same tier as IU, and you know how much I adore and just respect IU, and Taeyeon is definitely right there with her for me now. She's very versatile as a singer. Whatever you give her, probably she would be able to sing it well, so it's not gonna be forced. She's gonna suffer through it. She's just gonna figure out the correct tool to use to actually achieve it, whether it's gonna be mixed, or it's gonna be more of a nasal placement, or when she can afford it, she's gonna go with that nicely pulled chest voice and utilize all the beautiful warmth in her voice. And honestly, I thought it's gonna be a good singer, but really, she surprised me. She surprised me with how good of a singer she really is. She is coming to that absolute top shelf of the best vocalists in Korea for sure, and even internationally. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here's the video that YouTube actually recommended for you, and here is rest of my Korean reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time.